Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're in the AV-8B Harrier. It's September 2020. We're looking at the new time functions in this aircraft. We've got analog stopwatch, digital stopwatch, time to target, and time on target. First of all, analog stopwatch, I'm sure you've all noticed it. Start, stop, seconds, minutes, and reset. Done. Next, digital stopwatch, UFC timer. It's always on this guy here. You can press it to start it, and it's going to start counting up. Sorry, I've selected it. Now I can press it to start it. And it's going. If I want to see this on the HUD, I can press on, and you can see it repeated on the HUD. If I want to do a lap, so it will keep on timing, but it will just freeze the display. So freeze the display, I can see 13 seconds. Unlap it, and it will carry on counting. If I want to stop it, I can stop it there. If I want to carry on restart it, I can restart it. I can lap again. I can stop it. And I can reset it. That's the stopwatch. Next, the more complicated ones. Time to target and time on target. So let's select time to target. Whoops, time to target. First, we need to explain the difference between them. Time to target is a way of correlating attacks by different aircraft. Let's say we've got 4 aircraft in this Harrier flight to arrive at exactly the same time on target or reference from exactly the time on target. So, for instance, everyone arriving at the target at the same time, or flight lead arriving at the target at a certain time, number 2 arriving 20 seconds later, number 3 arriving 20 seconds later, number 4 arriving 20 seconds later. In our example, to keep things simple, everyone wants to arrive at the target at the same time. I will be number 2 in the flight. My lead is just an imaginary figure just to help represent what we're doing here. In the time to target, my flight lead is going to give us a hack. That is a reference point from when the time that is going to give us is set from. So he'll physically say hack on his comm. That's my reference point, and that's when we'll set our hack. It's like seeding a timer. Then either before that hack or after that hack, he will give us the quantity of time from that hack, at which point we should be on target. So he could say hack, then say 5 minutes. That means from that hack, we should all be on target exactly 5 minutes after. Or we could say it the other way around. 5 minutes and hack. Same result. We should be on target 5 minutes after that hack. Time on target is a little bit different. Time on target does not need a hack because it's absolute and not relative, whereas time to target is relative. Time on target just means all of us be on target at this time. Let's say 5 minutes past 6 p.m. for instance. Because it's an absolute term, there's no need for a hack or a seed. I hope that made sense. If it doesn't, then we'll try and explain it through action. So, timer on. This time we're going to do hack before we set the time to target. So, commander calls hack. The seed is set. Now we need to type in our time to target. He said 2 minutes. So, in this format, 2 minutes, point, however many seconds, 0 seconds, enter. It's now given us a CS-T, command, speed, and time. This is a read-only function that tells us how fast we need to fly our aircraft to ensure that we meet our time to target obligations relative to hack. So, we're now going to click command, speed, and time, and it's telling us we must fly at 502 knots ground speed or true. There's no wind in this mission, so it's going to be the same thing. Also, in current configuration, here is our countdown timer until we reach our certain target. And that reminds me, we've skipped the target. How do we set the target? The target is defined as our target point. So let's say that we have designated a waypoint as a target, or we've used our T-pod to designate a target that way. Or if we don't have a target set, it will be the currently selected waypoint. We've got currently selected waypoint 1. Therefore, in this example, that is what it's all referencing to. That is the target. So with the hack set and the 2 minutes entered into the time to target, we've now got to fly 502 knots ground speed. Off we go. Sorry to pause again, but make sure you are in air to ground to get your true there And we've also got here, I'm not sure if this is true or ground speed, probably ground speed in the HSD, but just take note. Make sure you're not in nav, because nav will have probably IAS or maybe CAS calibrated, which will be completely irrelevant to this figure. This number is always going up. It's dynamic. It's calculated several times a second. Because I'm too slow, it's going to go up. Now I'm too fast, it's actually going to go down. So I need to compensate, take my speed down. I'll navigate to the point of interest, the waypoint in this case, through the usual HUD symbology, waypoint marker there. And we don't seem to have a distance at the moment, but never mind. With air to ground, you would usually have a target rather than a waypoint. So, and of course, we can see in our HSD 7.6 miles. There we go. Let's keep going. We've got too slow. We've got to go fast again. 540 knots combined, commanded now. We've got too fast. Now we've got to get slower. How far have we got to go? 5 miles. Keep going. 28 seconds of current parameters. Speed slightly too high, but only by a tiny bit. 3.2 miles to go. Keep on the head intake marker. 5 knots under. I hate it when it disappears like that. Perfect speed. 7 seconds to go. 2 knots over. Perfect speed. Distance 0.2 miles, 0.1 miles, bombs away. So what we've done there is we've received a hack first of all, then we've set our time to target, and what would have happened is all 4 Harriers would have hit target exactly the same time. No, that's not realistic, but that's just an easy way to think about it. Let's do the same again, but this time we're going to enter the time and then set the hack later. So if I'll try this one in nav and show that you can do it in nav in a slightly different way. Timer! We've already got time to target selected. We don't want to hack yet, so I want 2 minutes to get there. 2-0. Enter. It will not start counting yet because we've not given it the seed, the hack. And hack comes through the commander. Command, speed and time. 403 knots we need. It's nav mode this time, so we get representation of the waypoint there, as well as the heading tape, and we get the range, the distance there, as well as on here. Note the speed is wrong. That's going to be CAS or IAS. And so we're going to have to use this here, which is either our true or our ground speed, which is going to be the same in this case because of no wind. One of the most complicated parts of real military aviation is navigation, time on target, time to target, organisation like we're doing here, which is why we've got these features. Bring it back up. Okay, commanded 391, too fast, off the power, and I want to show my timer on. There it is, 1 minute and 10 to go. I'm 450, I'm commanding 370, so I've got to get slow. I'm down to 410. It's commanding 360. The delta between the two is getting smaller, so the rate of change, that speed is going to get lower. So that's hard to see, but that's 380. Commanded 360. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Commanding 355, I'm at 370. 35 seconds to go. 3.2 miles to go. Commanded 350, I'm at 365. We'll just about make it on time. I'm at 350, commanded 345. And we're about to get a merging. 3, 4, 4, both of them on speed. 10 seconds to go. Maintain speed. Anyway, it does that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On target, bombs away. One more thing to show. Time on target. So we've got a target set, which in lack of a target is just waypoint 1 because that's the waypoint selected. TMR, click on TTT to go to TOT. We can check out our UTC, our uniform time code, which is 5 o'clock, 0 minutes and 16 seconds. Or we can check our Real, that is our local time. Where are we? We're in Syria, so that's GMT. UTC plus 3 hours is 08 hours, 0 minutes and 18 seconds. We're going to be using UTC in this case. We're going to go TOT. Current UTC is there of 050022. My target is there, 13 miles away. Some basic arithmetic says that I want to be there in, let's say, 2.5 minutes from now. So let's add 2.5 minutes to UTC. We're going to get, let's just say 3 minutes past 5 is going to be near enough. So we're going to type it in 2-digit format. UTC 050300, enter. And I want to turn on. I want my command speed and time. It's telling me now that to reach your target, waypoint 1 in this case, at UTC of 050300, I must travel at 306 knots ground speed. We've got a countdown timer there, taking into account our current parameters. Our speed's going to be down here again in this case because I'm in nav mode. And this time I'm on speed already, look, 308. So just fly the commanded time, speed and time. I've gone over. I'm at 330, commanded 307. I'm pretty close this time, so I can pretty much, probably, so I'll speed up and stop there, and a bit more power. I'm on speed now, 302, 303. Let's see how that goes. Yes, we've got it nailed. So you can see in this case, I'm exactly 303 as commanded, so this one has no need to change anymore. There's no delta. Okay, so I can just blast along happily. And I'm falling down in speed now, so power on. On speed again. 4 miles to go. Off speed. That goddamn thing's gone on again. There probably is a way of stopping this going off. I just haven't learned it yet. Slightly off speed. I'm delta plus 10. I'm delta plus 11, as you can see. There and there.
Your ground speed's in the HUD, Cap.
You serious? I've just been told by RC we've got a ground speed here, S302, so there is no need to look at this at all. So be it. We're slightly fast. 1 mile. And we are on speed. 2 under. And bombs away, we've made it within a few milliseconds. So I know that was a bit jiggity. I'm not a Harrier flyer, so I didn't realise that speed was there. But you get the idea there of the 2 methods of TTT, the 1 method of TOT, the 2 stopwatches we've got, and the explanation of the hack. Anything that you can think of adding, RC?
No, I've added enough.
He's had enough. I hope that was useful and see you later.